Well, we're going to go back to my colleague Maria Shakil in Abu Dhabi in just a moment, but this just to introduce Ambassador Anil Trigunayat, who will be joining us as well. Maria, you've got a couple of supporters over there of the Prime Minister. What did they see? What are they saying?
Yes, more than just couple, I would say, Vishnu, because it's a huge gathering. So they have just heard the Prime Minister. Yes, they have heard the Prime Minister just few minutes back. And as they were exiting, I decided to speak to them. अभी आप लोग सुन रहे थे Prime Minister का भाषण. तो उसमें 5 बिग टेक अवे क्या है आपके मुताबिक?
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है यूएई और इंडिया की रिलेशनशिप. सभी को साथ लेके चलना. इंडिया की ग्रोथ और आने वाले 25 सालों में 2047 तक इंडिया को विकसित राष्ट्र बनाना, वो सब हम यहाँ से लेके जा रहे हैं और उसके लिए हम काम करेंगे.
तो ये प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने रोड मैप दिया है.
Yes.
पूरा समझाया है कि क्या-क्या अचीवमेंट है.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Technology, science, innovation, amazing diplomatic victory for India and UAE. I think this is one of the best time for India and UAE.
ये देखिए कि लास्ट 10 सालों में मोदी जी यहाँ 8 बार आए हैं. उससे पहले 34 साल कोई नहीं आया था प्राइम मिनिस्टर. उसी से आप देखिए कहाँ रिलेशनशिप जा रहा है और कहाँ ये आगे जाएगा. और 2024 से 29 के बीच में मोदी जी यहाँ 5 बार आएंगे.
और मोदी जी ने आश्वासन दिया कि 3rd टर्म में और यूएई एंड इंडिया के रिलेशनशिप बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रांग होंगे.
Prime Minister, one moment. Prime Minister spoke in Tamil, Telugu, Kannada,
Arabic also.
Are you from which part of India?
From Tamil Nadu,
Okay.
Chennai.
Yes.
So it's a wonderful event. I never see this kind of a crowd. It's a fantastic, and UAE India relationship is enhanced like anything.
Do you get this sense that the Prime Minister perhaps was sending a special message to Southern India, understanding fully well that the diaspora here, there is a strong presence of those who come from Southern Indian states.
Yeah, I'm from Chennai, so I thoroughly understand the message of Modi to complete India, especially the economy. The 3rd time, if he wins, the economy will develop to the 3rd level.
Will you be telling this to your people back home?
Sure, definitely.
Not if he wins, he will win.
Yeah, go ahead.
I am from North.
Yes, please come.
From North India, and yes, the way Modi Saab spoke today, I can't call him Modi, just Modi. He's Modi Sahab, and the way he spoke, I mean, he has always done the job of collecting everybody together, making us proud and giving us the patriotic feeling. And even though the South community is the largest in UAE, we all feel we all are together and we are one.
Sure.
So in UAE,
Okay, one moment.
And the digital payment part, like he's been pushing this agenda full, and today it's been signed in Abu Dhabi. So for Indians here, I mean, it's going to be amazing, and obviously for Indian technology as well.
DPI. And he talked about the education, the emphasis on education.
मैडम, मैं बिहार से हूँ और मैं यहाँ एज ए टूरिस्ट आया हुआ हूँ. ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि इतने महान व्यक्ति का दर्शन हुआ, और इनके एक्चुअली मोदी जी के कंठ पे भाषा नहीं, सरस्वती का वास है, जिसके कारण
Just 2 more comments.
CBSE का वो यहाँ पे ऑफिस खोलने वाले हैं. ये हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है, क्योंकि इंडिया से आके हमारे बच्चे यहाँ CBSE में पढ़ रहे हैं, यही वो स्टडीज कर रहे हैं. तो ये हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है.
The best part about the IIT, the best part about IIT he spoke, it is like for our kids not going to abroad and something, it's going to be a better opportunity for us. And the UPI. That's it.
देखिए, मेरे को 4 सर्जरी हुआ, मैं स्टिक पे हूँ, लेकिन पूरे भारत के साथ हुआ, और भारत का जो प्रोग्रेस हो रहा है, आज प्रोग्रेस का मतलब ही है भारत है, और भारत का मतलब है मोदी, और हम सब इनके साथ हैं, एक साथ मिलकर प्रोग्रेस करेंगे.
So much. Thank you for speaking to NDTV. Yes.
So one of the organizing committee, and what is important today to highlight is that it took 37 years for any Indian PM.
34 years.
Sorry,
34 years in 2015.
Yeah, for anyone to come, and then in 2015 when Modi came, this is the 7th time, and vice versa.
This moment is more special for Indians because tomorrow is Pran Pratishtha for one mandir here, after Ramji Mandir in Ayodhya, another Mandir inauguration in the same month. So it's a very proud moment for us. We welcome all our Indian brothers and sisters who come to UAE.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us. Thank you. So over to you, Vishnu. You can take the conversation forward. The Prime Minister has left the stadium, and clearly the euphoria is still around. As I said, I think the messaging is very important here. The one that came particularly for southern India over the last few days, we have seen, particularly starting from 1st of January, where the Prime Minister has been making lots of travels to southern India and trying to make that connect between southern and northern India. They realize that those 150 constituencies which are part of those 5-6 states are very important for the BJP. If the BJP was to reach the target of 370, about which the Prime Minister spoke on the floor of the House.
I think, Maria, another key point that he mentioned, and you were briefly alluding to it earlier on, was when the Prime Minister said that in my third term, not if I come back to power, he said, in my third term, I make a promise, and whenever Modi makes a promise, he delivers. And that promise was that India will be the third largest economy in the world when he comes to power. So that you know, I mean, a very, very strong Prime Minister politically, I mean, not being terribly diplomatic over there, saying it directly, I'm coming back to power and we'll be the third largest economy in the world.
Yes, that's right. I think the largest, applause actually happened at that very moment when the Prime Minister said that when I'll come back, in my third term, this is what I will deliver.
Yeah.
One moment. Yes. There are ladies here who have actually captured that moment. मुझे बताइए आपके लिए सबसे important part क्या था Prime Minister के भाषण का?
So, first of all, hail Modi, and he is definitely going to win the third term, that's for sure, that's 200% sure. For the work that he has done for so many years during his tenure, I think he has done a mind-boggling job. So what I feel is that the moment he enters into the third term, which is going to be actual, which is going to happen in reality, we can see a different vision of India, where we are going to be ranked number one.
I think. See, the most important point which he has highlighted today, he is guaranteeing us that he will come in the third term, and the third term he is going to take so many strict action that India.
I'll
tell you something.
India will shine. One moment. You don't have to outshout each other. That is
in last 10 years, the change which he has mentioned, I would really say, because I have stayed in UAE for 10 years, the kind of respect we are getting here and the recognition which we are getting as an Indian, I'm really very proud to have a Prime Minister like Mr. Modi, and we feel blessed that he'll come next time also, and I like his confidence.
And main thing, the thing which he has introduced, UPI. We Indian, we were suffering while sending the money from here to India. And the major thing what he has introduced is UPI. And
I think that
digital transfer of money. It will ease our life. If our relatives in India, they need money, we can immediately transfer. Now, there is so many things. We have to go exchange, we have to do the transaction, we have to put Emirates ID. But since UPI will be there, it will be easy. Best. I mean, he has done the best.
As we said, you know, there have been multiple takeaways of this address that happened from that dais here, Vishnu. But certainly UPI is one of those that will be the big bilateral success of this visit of the Prime Minister.
Well, Maria, we'll have to let you go, because if we don't, then, you know, there are going to be all those people coming and everybody wants to make a comment this evening. Thanks so much, Maria, for being with us. We're going to go across to Anil Trigunayat, former Ambassador of India. Thanks, Ambassador. Sorry to keep you waiting. Behind the optics and excited NRIs over there was some serious business which was conducted. How important was that?
Well, number one, this relationship is pivotal in the Middle East. India and UAE relationship, as you know, today has reached its in the best and the sweetest spot, I would say, in the past 10 years or so. This was the first country Prime Minister Modi visited in 2015, and this happens to be his 7th visit. Sheikh Zayed himself has visited India 4 times. He was chief guest on our Republic Day, and the second time in Gujarat Vibrant Summit also last couple of months ago. Prime Minister Modi was there for the COP28 and several times been there, and tomorrow also again he'll be speaking at the Global Summit. This relationship actually, in every which way you look at it, has emerged into the strongest one. With our most important region, West Asia happens to be our most important, of existential importance to us, frankly, and that's how I look at it. And this relationship has changed in many ways, from the semantics to the substance that we look at. For example, now this is one country with which not only we have a comprehensive bilateral strategic partnership, but through UAE, we also branched out into our first sub-regional major effort. That was in the form of I2U2. And then IUSU, India, UAE, Saudi Arabia, and US. And then the third one, on the sidelines of the G20, the IMEC agreement, India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor Agreement, that was signed. This is first country with which we signed the CEPA in 88 days, Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, which has already in 1 year yielded a lot of dividend, as well as now we are going to work out the investment agreement. It happens to be our third largest country, the trading partner, the sixth or seventh investment partner with over $20 billion in Indian investment. The first country which has actually allowed Indian company to explore the oil or the hydrocarbons in its country. It is also the first country which is investing in strategic reserves in India. It is one country which has in fact brought India to speak at the OIC. Later, Srimati Sushma Swaraj, foreign minister, that happened for the first time since 1969 when the organization was established. So I think that UAE has taken a different kind of a leap of faith as far as India is concerned. It has now, this same thing applies to the temple. It is a major messaging that UAE is looking at all religions, giving all respect to all religions, and more so to the India's cultural connectivity, which is being displayed here. Hosts the largest Indian community in the country. The Indian diaspora is
absolutely a huge community over there. Ambassador, thanks so much for waiting with us as we went through this entire thing and sharing, your perspective on the importance of this relationship. I need to take a short break. Be right back. Stay tuned.